Alright, it is day one of Desert Treasure 2, so I'm going to show the story bosses. This is Vardorvis, Blood Guy and Strangle, whatever, and I'm using some pretty well-fare melee gear. The important thing is you need to be on Slash. I'd recommend having Auto Retaliate on. I was trying out Vengeance here. I don't know if it really helped. I would say probably having the little minion guys, the Summon Ghost or whatever, would be probably more helpful. But you're going to want to bring a lot of health food. I tanked a lot of hits here. So I brought a DDS for a spec weapon, a lot of brews and anglers. I tank so many hits. You can kind of brute force your way through here. He does have a few special hits, a few special attacks, like axes that fly across the screen and cause bleed damage. And similar to the Phantom Muspa, they'll do little spikes under the ground as well as clicking some blood spots on the screen. So we'll pause when a few of those happen. There the axes go. If those axes hit you, it does some damage over time, bleed damage, so it would be good to avoid. See this guy right here, he's shooting it's actually a protect from ranged is what you need to do, even though it looks like mage. If you don't do that, he'll disable your prayers for a little bit, so you're going to get smacked by him a few times. So that's probably one of the most important things to look for. I tended to tank a lot of hits from the axes because I just couldn't think fast enough to get out of the way in time, but trying to avoid getting hit by this guy, hit by the little things that appear under your feet, and clicking the little blood fast would be really helpful. So there's those are little spikies that come up underneath you. The axes tend to go, across the screen from whatever position they're in. I was just really bad at seeing them since this was like my third time, so I was still trying to kind of figure out what's going on. You can see me flailing to get my prayers. So, not missing that protect from missiles is very important in this fight. So you can see I almost die a lot, but if you just combo eat up again as soon as you can. Here's the blood spots. Just try to click them as fast as you can. Otherwise, you'll get hit by I think I got hit by a 17 was the max. There's the range guy again. We repeat this. Once he gets to 50% health, he seems to conjure more axes and just do his special attacks more frequently. So for me, this was really an endurance fight. Trying to get that prayer correct, tanking lots of axes. I've heard that the Declaw spec really melts him, as well as Bandos Godsword spec would probably be a good idea to use. DDS actually did some nice damage when I remembered to actually use it. There's a nice protect from range. I got that one. Let's see, I'm just standing there, even though I know the axe is going to hit me, because the axe, if your prayer is down, that's when you're going to get hit the most. The spikes can also hit. I think I got hit by, high teens, possibly a 20, 20 from the little spikes. There's more little spikes. Ran right into the axe. So Vengeance, again, I don't know if it really did anything, because you get hit by a lot of ancillary things, and not him very often if you're praying correctly. So I don't think that was a wise choice, but I was just trying to see what would work here. Yeah, 17, that was from the spikes underneath me. So he's almost dead. I think I probably just stand in the same spot for the rest of most of the rest of the fight, because you can out eat the axes. It's hard to out eat getting comboed by your protection prayer being down. So again, just very important to watch for that, as well as the spikes under the ground. Yeah, he's gonna die here with the DDS spec. So yeah, very bad run, but it's day one, we're figuring it out. This is the story mode kill, so I can only really record my kill once, so that's what we have, and I'll try to get more bosses down and send a video your way. Thanks all.